So this right here is a pineapple pendant, and it looks really complicated, and actually it is a little complicated, but it's not as bad as it seems. I did this one with a F crochet hook because I didn't have the smaller hook, but I went ahead and got a C, which should be pretty small for the project. And this is in Bernat crochet thread, and I think this might actually be, I think it said it was a 10, but it looks more like a 3. It's not as stiff and crisp as the red heart. So I'm going to do this new one in white and red heart. And I'm going to skip the beads for this one right here. I'll go through the pattern with you step by step. Okay, the first component of this necklace is that it's crocheted right onto the chain. So I went to Walmart, got the 98-cent chain, and it's, excuse me, it's 6 feet. So I just kind of wrapped it around my neck loosely to see where I would want it to hang and cut it. You don't have to be really accurate when you do that. What's more important is that you can always cut it shorter. Of course, you can't cut it longer, so give it a little leeway. So I'd probably say this is about 2 feet, maybe a little less. Okay, so I put it on something to keep it closed, keep it still, and I'm going to find the center point. I'm going to say this is the center point here, and I'm going to kind of spread it out in a bit of a triangle, and that's where I'm going to determine where I'm going to start. Now, you don't have to be super precise. Just be careful that when you do the first line of crochet, that the loops are loose enough that you can get it dead center. Because if you make them real tight, like I always do, you won't really be able to move it much. So that's the most important thing right there, is where you carefully place it so that you don't have to manipulate it too much. Okay, let's see. For our first one, this is where things get a little tricky. So go ahead and pick up the end. I hold the thread in the back of the chain. Okay. Then I put the needle under and around. That's our first loop, and we're going to double crochet. It gets a little tricky to hold it, but you got your chain in front. Try to get your fingers in the holding position. Threads in the back, chains in the front. There we go. It's under, reach underneath the chain and pull the thread up and around. Okay. So you've got your loop on, just like you're double crocheting. Okay, reach again. Okay, first it may help to put a slip knot in the chain or in the thread. So we got our slip knot. Our hook is on the slip knot. We're going to pick up our jewelry chain. Make sure that the yarn is in the back of the jewelry chain. Okay, so here we go. And I just made it, be careful not to make that tighter like I just did. Wrap it around first. We're doing 2 double crochets. Put it underneath the chain. Wrap it, pull it forward. Okay. Then you got to get all this kind of organized. And it's really awkward the first time. But after you get this one chain done, you have something to hold on to. Okay, so pull it through. Wrap it again. Pull it through. That's your first double crochet. Like I said, you got to be careful with that slip knot. I put it on wrong, and now I'm having a hard time getting this through the slip knot. Okay, there we go. Whew. Our first double crochet is done. Okay, now, again, wrap it around. Bring it behind the jewelry chain. Pull it through. Pull it through. Okay, we got 2 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. We're going to do that again. Wrap the thread around, bring it behind the jewelry chain. Wrap it around, bring it back. Pull it through. Pull it through. Okay, again, wrap it around behind the jewelry chain. So we're always working that first one behind that jewelry chain. That's how we're getting it on the chain for this one. Okay. There we go. All right. That's our first shell. Now, then we're going to chain 5. And we can scooch those guys closer together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there I go again, real tight. 5. Okay. Now, single crochet. So you don't do any wraps for single crochet. You just go behind, pull it through, or I should say pull it around, and then wrap, pull it through both loops. Single crochet. Chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet again, no wrapping. Bring it around, hook it, bring it back, wrap it, bring it through both. 1, 2. Okay. Go ahead and get your bearing straight. Chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to work the shell. So you're going to do a double crochet. So you want to wrap this. And then underneath the chain, wrap, pull it through, wrap through the first 2. And that one right there is not really a loop. You just pretend like it's a loop and bring it underneath it. Then wrap, bring it through. So here we go. Wrap again. Underneath the chain, bring it back. Wrap. Pull it 1, 2. Wrap, pull it through both of those. Okay. That is the first row. Chain 2. Double crochet again. Remember to do that wrap. Wrap. First row complete. Okay, so the second row is where I messed up the first time. So the first thing you do is you're going to slip stitch into the 2 double crochet and the 2 chain space. Okay, now let me show you how I did that. It was just a little awkward, but this is how I did it. Okay, here's where the 2 double crochet is. That's the first part of the shell. Right here. So I put the hook in here. And then the next gap right here is where you chain 2 at. So I stuck the hook in there. Okay. So then the slip stitch is just pull it through. I pulled it through both spaces. And then you pull it through the loop on the hook. So that's pretty much what it seemed like it was saying to me. Then you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, after that, you double crochet into that chain 2 space. Okay? And then chain 2, and then you double crochet in the same space. So you're making a shell now. So let me go over it again. I chain 3. I double crochet into that same chain 2 space I slip stitched in, double crochet into that. Okay. then chain 2, and then double crochet again into that same space. And basically, you're making the shell pattern again inside of the shell. Okay, here we go. That's your first shell. Now you're going to chain 5, and this will be your pattern. You'll put the shell inside of the space between the 2 sets of double crochets. You'll chain 5. You'll skip that chain 5, and this will be the same sequence over and over again. So let's chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's a chain 5 right here from the last row. I'm going to skip that. Okay. And then this right here is a chain 5 space. So I'm going to treble crochet 13 into this chain 5 loop. So I'm just going to double crochet or triple crochet right over top of that loop. Now here's the difference between a double crochet and a triple crochet. In the double crochet, you wrap once. Triple crochet, the treble crochet, you wrap twice. So wrap twice, stick it inside. Don't try to go through the loops. Stick it right inside the whole chain. Okay. Take it under. 1, wrap 2, wrap 3, and that's what's called a treble crochet. So here we go again. Wrap once, wrap twice. Take it under. Pull it through 2. Pull it through 2. Pull it through 2. Now you want to do that 13 times. Wrap it twice. Pull it through. Through. Pull it through. 3. Okay, work on that 13 times. Okay, so after you've got your 13 treble crochets worked in, then you chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then you skip this chain 5 space right here. So do nothing with that. And go right over to the 2 space. See, there's the 2 double crochets, and then that chain 2, and then 2 double crochets. So you're going to work the shell into the chain 2 space. So remember, we wrap for the double crochet. Okay, through 2. Sorry about that. Through 2. Wrap. Through 2. Through 2. Okay. Chain 2. 1, 2. Wrap again. Through 2. Wrap. Okay. And that is the... Okay, so I adjusted the camera. I hope there's enough light. I'm on row 3. So as always, we're going to work the shell into the chain 2 space. So once again, we've got 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So we're working this into here, the chain 2 space. So wrap it, and you're going to double crochet. Wrap. Okay, chain 2. And double crochet. Then double crochet again. And remember, all this is happening inside that chain 2 space. So we have our new shell. I got a little stuck here. There we go. Got stuck on the chain. Okay, now chain 5. And then you skip that 5 here. We're going to skip that 5. Now, remember down here, we made the treble crochets. Okay, you're going to count 1 treble crochet, 2 treble crochets. And in between the second and the third one, you're going to single crochet. So just don't put it inside the loop. Put it inside of okay, so sorry about that. Single crochet in between the second and third treble crochet. So we just stick it through, pull through 1 loop. Okay, now we chain 3. 1, 2. Okay, we count over 1, 2, and we single crochet in between the treble crochets. Chain 3, 3. Oh, now that makes me wonder, did I do 3 over here? Okay, hang on, I gotta go back. Okay, good. I had to check that real quick. Okay, so here we go. I'm in between 1, 2. Gonna single crochet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna 1, 2, single crochet. Here we go. Ooh, that's a tight little hole I made for myself. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And then count over 1, 2. Gonna single crochet. And then chain 3. Okay. Single crochet. And of course, every dog in a room, 1, 2, 3, is going to wander around bumping into the stand. Okay, now at this last one, I did chain 5. So I did 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I take that 5 back over to the last shell. Once again, there's the 4 double crochets, right? And in between them is a chain 2 space. So you're going to work this shell into that chain 2 space. Remember, when I say into, I'm going around it. I'm not going into the actual stitches. I'm going around it. Okay, let's see. Double crochet. It's my first double crochet. Second double crochet. Right? Chain 2. Double crochet. Double crochet. Okay, so that is the end of row 3. Okay, this is how row 4 works. First, we're going to start by crocheting the shell into the shell. So that is the double crochet into that 2 space. Okay, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Okay, chain 5. So far this is familiar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now skip that 5 chain space. So far so good. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to single crochet in each of these chain 3s. Remember how we made the chain 3 the other row? So we got all these chain 3s that go across the bottom, or which may be the top. We're going to single crochet in each one of them. So that's 1 single crochet. Okay. And then, oops, sorry, we forgot to do something. Oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. So that was single crochet. Now we chain 3. Okay, we're all right. Then single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Okay. Now for this single crochet, it's at the end. So the chaining 3, you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go ahead and do our shell double crochet inside of the loop part where the chain 2 is of the previous shell. Okay, now we chain 2 and 2 more double crochets. Okay, now for row 5, we repeat row 4 until there's only 1 chain 2 space or chain 3 space. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 chain 3 spaces. So we're just going to work that again until those guys disappear. Okay, so work your shell, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 5. Well, I'm sorry, it's only 1 double crochet. There we go. Now we're right. Chain 5, 2, 3. Ooh, got caught there. 5. Okay, so single crochet into the chain, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the chain, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the chain, chain 3, single crochet into the chain. This time you're at the end. You chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there goes Phoenix with her itchy ear. Means it's time for me to clean them again. She throws a fit about it. Okay, so we have our chain 2 space. We're going to double crochet into, and that completes our shell. Okay. 1, 2. And she is so sensitive about those ears. It makes it really hard to clean them. Okay, now let me flip it over. There are 1, 2, 3 chain 3 spaces left. So work them the same way as we just did. You're going to put your shell in, chain 5, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 5, put your shell in. Then work it from there. Okay, so now there's only 1 left. Okay, when there's only 1 left, we're going to work across just like there was 1. Okay, so do our shell, double crochet, double crochet, oops, chain 2, okay, now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We skip across to the only 1 left. We're going to single crochet into that, just like we did the others. Okay. Then we're going to chain 5. And we're going to go back over here to our shell and work a shell in, just like before. Double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, now here we are at the end. For the end, we're going to work the shell again. Okay. Here we go. Chain 2, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, now we're going to go skip over here to the end shell, and we're just going to double crochet right into that one too. So go ahead and close that gap. I know it seems a little awkward at first, but just double crochet. Boy, all my stitches are always so tight. Okay, double crochet. Chain 2. When I first saw it, I was like kind of skeptical of that too, but it'll work out. And your final double crochet. bam, that is it. I'm going to go ahead and pull it through. I'm going to cut the end, knot it, okay, and that is the end. Oops, there it goes. Okay, weave in your ends, and I just pulled my ends back up through here based on how I thought this looked on the bottom to give it the same kind of look. Let me put it, there we go, then you can have a better look at it. Arrange it the way you like it. Take an iron and block it. Weave in your ends, and then maybe next time we could put beads on it, which would be really cool, and it'll make a really neat necklace to wear, to give as gifts, or to sell, like for little crafts. It'd be really cool. All right, thanks a lot. Have a great day.